Okay, hello. Let's
Hello.
review the exams for you to be a certified scuba diver. Show me the OK sign. Very good. Problem sign. Go down. Share air. Low on air. Go up. Out of air. Help on the surface. Big OK. And stop. All right, now let's continue and we'll ask 10 questions per student. Okay, and I'm gonna begin with what is your name? You
Dot,
are
Dot. I'm
Dot.
Dot. I'm
You're
Dot.
Dot.
Yes.
Okay, Dot. How are you, Dot?
I'm okay.
Okay, just 10 questions for you,
Kind of
Dot.
challenged.
Everything you see underwater appears.
Closer and bigger.
Very good, Dot.
Thanks.
What part of the regulator is responsible for regulating the intermediate pressure?
It's the first stage. It's the first stage.
Good. BCD is used to.
It is used to maintain a desired state of buoyancy. It is also used to stay on the surface and lastly attain a neutral state of buoyancy.
Very good. Octopus is an.
It is used as an alternate air source. It is also always bigger than the first and second stage, a primary and second stage, and it is used in case of emergency.
Very good. Wetsuit are used to.
Uh, it is used to protect us from stings and bites and also from cold.
Submersible pressure gauge or SPG tells you.
How much air you have in your tank.
Very good. Low pressure hose is.
It is connected to your BC or BCD inflator hose.
Very good. Compass is what?
Compass is a navigating device.
A dive computer tells you what?
How long you can stay at a certain depth, your maximum allowable bottom time, and your residual nitrogen time.
Okay. Also, your ascent rate is too fast. Huh?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right. A dive table tells you. A while ago, it was dive computer. Now, a dive table tells you what? How long you can stay at a certain depth, right?
Yes, yes.
No, this is still your question. Not still last question. A dive table tells you.
It tells you how long you can stay at a certain depth, your maximum allowable time, a bottom time, yes, specifically, and your residual nitrogen time.
Unfortunately, you're cheating your reading. Huh? Next time you study well, okay?
Okay, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
all right. Next time you should know you're cheating. Okay, now let's go to another student here, and his name is Mark. How are you, Mark?
I'm okay.
You're okay. Let's
You go.
try you out. The first to disappear when you dive at depth is
Right.
the best method in entering the water from a small boat would be
Back row.
seated back roll. The two rules in diving are
Never hold your breath and don't ascend fast to the surface.
what depth are you if you are at 4 atmosphere?
30 meters or 99 feet.
How fast does sound travels? How many per second underwater?
Sound travels at 1,500 meters per second.
If a balloon filled with air brought down at 4 atmosphere, how small would be the balloon from its original size?
Its size will be at its fourth.
1/4. Okay. What do you mean by hypothermia?
It's excessive exposure to cold water.
Cold temperature. What do you mean by hyperthermia?
Excessive exposure to hot temperature.
Exposure to external heat. That's the same answer. Breath holding while ascending from depth can cause
Air embolism.
one of the symptoms of nitrogen narcosis.
State of drunkenness and lack of
Judgment.
judgment.
Okay, next time, you review that, All right, so you're done with your 10 questions, and now let's go to the most beautiful woman
Hi,
among all the students. And you are?
I'm April.
April. If the victim is unconscious, April, what would be the best emergency procedure?
So if the victim is unconscious, so we have these three procedures. So the first one is we need to call for help, and then the second one
Make sure
is
it's qualified help, huh?
qualified, yeah. Call for qualified help. And then the second one is head hyperextension. And then the third one is you must or we should inspect the oral cavity of the patient.
Very good. What is the best first aid for decompression sickness?
The best first aid for decompression sickness is that we must provide the patient with oxygen until he or she reaches the hospital.
Perfect. How to prevent decompression sickness or DCS?
So we can prevent this by three ways. So the first one is that we should follow the suggested ascent of about 18 meters or 60 feet per minute. And then the second one, we should always maintain a good physical health. And the third one is that we physical health, and then the third one is
Follow your dive tables
yeah,
or your
we
dive
should follow
computer?
our dive tables
Okay.
or dive computer.
All right, you almost forgot. Anyway, how to prevent lung rupture or air embolism?
So in order to prevent that one, we should or the diver should open his or her airways while ascending to the surface.
Very good. Decompression chamber is the best remedy for what?
Decompression sickness.
You're not sure?
Yeah, decompression sickness
Or DCS?
or DCS.
Okay. Air pressure in the middle ear is controlled by what?
It is controlled by a station tube.
Good. Decompression sickness or DCS is caused by the gas named.
Nitrogen.
Decompression sickness is what?
Decompression sickness is or the allowing gas to escape.
Very good. Huh? You need my help, huh? Nitrogen narcosis can be overcome by.
Nitrogen narcosis. Ascending or the diver should ascend to shallower depth.
Breath holding while going to the surface would cause.
Burst lungs.
So that means you're a dead meat, okay?
Yeah.
You're dead, so you don't want your lungs to burst. Okay. What is your name, sir?
Sherwin.
Sherwin. Okay, from UP, huh?
Yes.
Very good. If you're ascending rapidly in out of air situation, what should you do?
I think you should perform a CESA or controlled emergency swimming ascent.
Well, you have to be sure. You think? Don't think.
Okay,
You have to be sure. Again, if you're ascending rapidly in out of air situation, what should you do?
You should perform a CESA or the controlled emergency swimming ascent.
Okay. Bottom time is defined as.
The time that the diver leaves the surface to begin the final ascent.
Okay, good. It is a good habit to what before ascending to the surface? What should you do?
You should do a safety stop at 5 meters or 15 feet for 3 minutes.
Good. All right. So, a diver finishes dive at 4 p.m. Anyway, this question is about a decompression dive. If you're doing a decompression dive during your fun dives, how long should you stay on the surface before you fly?
24 hours.
Okay. If you can do it 48 hours, even better. Okay? The longer, the better. Now, if you're doing a fun dive with no decompression dive, okay, you're a good boy, you follow everything, no decompression dive, following your dive computer or your dive table, how long should you stay?
At least 12 hours.
But possibly longer. If you can
Yes.
do it 24 hours, better. Okay? The longer, the better. If a diver exceeded 1 minute from the maximum allowable bottom time, how many minutes will you add to your safety stop? Not shop, stop.
5 minutes for every 1 minute.
So if you exceed 3 minutes, what will be your safety stop?
You should add 15 minutes
15 minutes
Yes.
plus the 3 minutes
plus the 3 minutes.
becomes
18 minutes.
okay. Very good. So you're not supposed to do that kind of diving.
Yes.
Okay, so don't, if your computer tells you to ascend, start ascending. Okay, so you won't get penalized, which is 5 minutes for every 1 minute. So what is the recommended safety stop for a no decompression dive?
3 meters to 5 meters for 3 minutes.
Okay, very good. All right, who can remember the 10 commandments? I'll give you a prize. Can you remember the 10 commandments?
Only
Can you remember? Who can remember? Who wants a prize? You can remember?
I'll give the
Okay,
first one.
you give the first one. Okay.
So the first 10 commandments of Mr. Rollybaron is that do not hold your breath.
Okay.
First one.
You, Mark.
Don't ascend too fast to the
Okay,
surface.
wag mo kong suluhin lahat. You.
do not dive without a body.
Okay, you. One more.
Do not dive without checking your body. Or
Do not,
do not forget.
forget
I mean,
to body
yeah,
check.
to body
Okay,
check.
you naman.
Do not dive without a dive plan.
Do not die without a dive plan. Always remember that, huh?
Yes.
Okay, don't just follow and follow. Okay, Mark, you.
Don't drink alcohol before you dive.
Very good. Maybe you can drink coffee, but not alcohol, huh? What about you?
Do not dive without a RDP or computer.
What's an RDP? Recreational
Recreational
dive planner.
dive planner.
Okay, what about you?
Do not dive without a local guide.
Very good. You.
Do not do a decompression dives.
Okay, are we complete already?
There's
Oh, there's one more?
one more.
Oh, what's the other one?
Do not dive if you don't know the nearest decompression chamber in the area.
Okay, now where is the nearest decompression chamber in Batangas? Who knows the answer?
Saint
Patrick's Hospital.
Ah, all of you knows it. St. Patrick's Hospital. That is being run by my friend. Okay? And he's a doctor and he's also a good instructor. His name is Dr. Perez. So if you ever encounter Dr. Perez, please tell him you're my friend so he can give you discount. All right? So Dr. Perez, if you're listening, all right, help the divers if they suddenly visit you.
Yes.
Okay? All right. Now, let's do the skills today. What are the skills, 20 skills we're going to do?
First skill, mask cleaning.
Clearing.
Clearing.
You're going to do the mass clearing. What else, Mark?
Sharing your air,
All right.
your body.
We do 20, right?
The third one is regulator recovery.
Okay.
The fourth one is buoyancy using the fin pivot.
Okay.
And one of the most important, the CESA or the control emergency swimming
Ascent. Okay, you, Mark?
The next is free regulator breathing.
What? What did you say?
Free
Free flow.
flow
Regulator breathing.
One of the scuba skills also is to know how to disconnect low pressure hose.
Okay, back to you. What else do we need to do?
and the removal and replacement of scuba dive equipment unit underwater. Like
Okay,
if you will have a problem.
you need to do
underwater.
that just in case you get trapped in a ship.
Yes.
Okay, or you have to untie yourself because of the nets. Okay. What other skills?
Proper finning.
Okay, proper finning. The best way to do that is you fin backwards.
Yes.
Again, you. What else do we need to do?
Another is cramp removal, especially if you will get cramp underwater.
Okay, if you eat bananas, maybe you don't get cramps. Okay, eat more bananas. You, Mark.
Shore entry.
Shore entry. All right. You. What other skills?
Equalization if you got high pressure at the bottom in your on your ears.
Okay, which is called
Equalization.
Valsalva method.
Valsalva method.
Okay, Mark, the shore entry is, if you're with your fins, move backwards.
Yes.
Or you can carry your equipment at least chest level on the shore entry and then put on your fins. Or what other skills are we going to do?
How to put and dump weights.
That's very good because if something happens and the boat is not arriving, so you won't get tired, you dump your weights and you just pay me extra, okay? Or what else? What else? What other skills?
The other one is how to enter the boat.
Very good. So what do you do when you enter the boat?
Seated back row. I mean, sorry. It's entering the water.
You're getting confused.
Yeah,
Oh.
forgetting. You must first give your weights to
Yes.
the fisherman, and then after that,
Not the fisherman, the boatman.
the boatman. Sorry, the boatman, and then the next one is the BCD, and the last one is the fins.
Okay, never give your computer, okay?
Yeah, never
what
give
other
your
skills you need to do, Mark?
Back roll and giant stride.
You said 2.
Oh, back roll.
Oh, back roll. Okay. How do you do a back roll? What do you hold?
You sit at the edge of the boat and you hold your
What do you mean at the edge of the boat? At the edge of the, not the boat, but where you're seated.
where you're seated and hold your mass and
Together with the regulator.
Plus holding your weight.
Weights.
That's-
The weight, your buckle.
And before you go, you express your body okay sign. If he says it's okay, and you're good to go.
Okay, what other skills?
Manual inflation is also a must because is a must to to attain your desired buoyancy.
Okay, what other skills? Make it fast.
Setting up your gears or equipments before going to scuba.
All right. What else? If you set it up, you have to what?
You should also be able to disassemble the equipment.
Very good. Oh, what's the last one?
Giant stride.
Giant
No, no.
stride. You just said
the
that.
last one is
You said that a
you
while
must
ago.
know how to clean your equipment.
All
so
right.
that
So
it
you
can
have to
be-
learn how to be the labandera.
Yes.
Okay, to be the labandera, that means you need to put in water, you have to shake very well, and make sure there's no more salt, so nothing will crystallize. Okay, so give me the okay sign, guys. All right, thank you.